Hello, and good morning, afternoon, or night, whatever it may be. 1.4 talks about the external environment. And as you can see, I got all outside just so I can actually do this. I'm kind of still questioning that decision.
You must know the battleground. You must know the time of battle.
The external environment is home to all properties of a position that we cannot directly control. Now, with this comes three major challenges. First of all, there are a vast amount of environmental conditions, and we can't know all of them. The second point is knowing which of these conditions are actually relevant or not. And the third challenge is knowing how to relate these conditions to form a picture of the environment. The opportunity is, with good mental models, we can quickly filter the relevant factors in the external environment. And of course, we'll even see the missing pieces because they'll stand out. The thing is, with a powerful mental model, we can see and develop a complete picture of our situation and how it relates to the larger environment that we're in. And of course, how other people's positions relate to our own. The thing is with this mental model, we can process our situation and make better decisions, which is the key part about strategy. This organized picture of our situation helps us determine where our opportunities are. Events are always going on and coming from different directions. And what we may see is just really instead of seeing a logical flow of events, what we're seeing is just a bunch of different happenings. The passage of time brings us events and erodes and destroys our current position. And of course, a whole flood of dynamically changing information. Now, of course, since that's the situation we're dealing with when it comes to the climate shift, here's our opportunity. First of all, Sun Tzu used the word climate to describe the ever changes in the environment. Just like the climate outside, there's always seasons that change throughout time that change the nature of the ground. And all the changes that go on are both the cause and effect of all the energy in the environment. While change does erode our current position and our current opportunities and the things that are now, it paves the way for the future. It creates the future opportunities that we'll have. Without those changes, we can't grow and progress over time. Without those opportunities, we'll stay as we are. And while it does have some good things, we can improve ourselves over time. Unlike the climate I'm in right now, dynamically changing environments create lots more opportunities for us. Right now, the climate's pretty stable. And I hope it does, because I don't want it to rain on me. Throughout time, the richest countries have always been those that are going through the most changes and put themselves at the center of events. People fear change. And because people fear change, that creates an even better opportunity for those who embrace it. The last concept in external environment, and mostly the reason why I brought myself out here, still questioning that decision, is ground features. The thing is where we are now doesn't dictate where we can go in the long run, but it does dictate where we can go to next. Maybe I shouldn't have actually went on a long run. Speaking of changes, I don't even remember this place looking like this last time I shot something here. Goes to show you, changes happen even when you least expect it. Every location has its own shape and form, making really what we call the ground rules. The ground rules are the rules that determine how we can win rewards in competition and how we can advance as well. Ground isn't dynamic like the climate is. But what offers the challenge about the ground is this fact that it's complex. There are so many kinds of features about the ground, and so many kinds of course, key features that we study about the ground when we make decisions. If it's complicated, why want the ground? The ground holds the resources that we want. Resources that help us to survive, as well as grow and prosper. Without properly understanding the ground, we can take what we have for granted, and of course lose what we have. While we're looking for resources, the thing that all positions have, the one common resource that all positions have, is its proximity to other positions. Quite literally, the last location I was at was relatively close to the location I'm at now. We win this ground by competition. Quite literally, I won this ground just by moving here. Since there was no one else to want to compete for this ground, it was actually pretty easy. And when we learn about opportunities, we'll learn about how opportunities are a lot about the spaces that people don't see. We win ground through competition, but we gain the most use of that ground through production. And going back to exploiting and exploration, that will just kind of describe the nature of those two things here. So we can gain the most use out of the ground through production, planning, getting the most out of our resources, designing, all that kind of stuff. To know more about competition production, you can check out this video here. We can advance our position by mastering methods that increase the amount of ground that we can cover and, of course, give us access to better and more bountiful positions. Grounds that literally hold lots of great resources to them. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this yet another video of what I call SOSI Concepts, where we discuss the articles behind the Warriors Rulebook in concept form by talking about the situation and the opportunity. To learn about the specific rules that Sun Tzu describes that I've come to know and love, please check out www.scienceofstrategy.org to take advantage of the opportunities that we've discussed today. And like always, I'm building up this channel, so please comment, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Give me feedback so I can make better decisions about the videos that you'll watch in the future. Probably gotta get going home. It's kind of a long way. Talking about proximity to other positions. Well, better get going. This is Mr. Balderdash signing out. Oh.